Hey YouTube, it's your girl Brianna, and today I'm here with you with my 3-month postpartum video. As you guys know, I had a baby 3 months ago, and I don't know why it took me so long to film this video, but I wanted to make sure that I was able to see the changes from my body being just having a baby to, getting back to normal. And I just wanted to make sure I gave you guys, accurate information and an honest opinion on everything. First things first, thank you guys for getting my video to 19,000 views. I believe that's about what it's at. I really appreciate it. I am so blessed to be able to share my journey and experience with you guys, and to help those who are expecting kind of get a little glimpse of what to expect, and those who already had their baby, if it was able to help you guys at all before you went into labor, ways to calm yourself down, ways to keep your cool and all that. So thank you guys for that. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe this video. Don't be afraid to ask me questions. Follow my beauty channel with my sister at Beauty for Two. And without further ado, let's get into the video. I did write down everything that I wanted to talk about, because I wanted to make sure I gave you guys the scoop on, every little aspect of having a baby. So first, let's talk about work and school. As you guys know, I am a college student, and I also work. I am a CNA. I went back to school. I went back to work just 3 weeks after having my baby. As you know, maternity leave is supposed to be 6 weeks. I was getting a little bored, and I felt ready. I wasn't in too much pain anymore. I was feeling a little bit back to normal, and I was just ready to go back to work, so I did. But I did take things very light. As you know, CNAs do a lot of lifting and all that. I did make sure I went into work starting off very light. Patients that I didn't have to lift, or weren't very heavy at all, I wanted to make sure I did those kind of people. That way I didn't put myself in danger of trying to lift too heavy and causing blood clots and all that stuff that can go wrong while trying to do stuff too fast after having a baby. And I did go to school the day after I had my baby. I had my baby on a Saturday. I didn't get released from the hospital till Monday afternoon. I did have a class that Monday morning. I emailed my teacher, told him I wouldn't be able to make it because I just had my baby and I wasn't released from the hospital yet. If I was released Sunday or something like that, I probably would have made it to that Monday class. So I did miss that one class, but I did start going right back to school that Tuesday. I was in pain. I was hurting, but I couldn't just stop. I couldn't just give up. I had to keep going, and that's what I did. And having the baby was very encouraging for me to get back on my stuff, get back to working, get back to school, making sure I was focused. That way I can provide for her and give her everything that she needs. Let's see. Let's talk about my body now. As far as my stomach, I only gained, may I help you? Okay, sorry about that, guys. As I was saying, let's talk about my body now. As far as my stomach, I went back to a flat tummy right after I had the baby. Only thing, my stomach was a little bit discolored and dark. I'll insert a picture of how my stomach looked, fresh to just having the baby. It is still a little dark now, as you guys can see. Still is a little dark, but it's very flat still. This is me sucking it in. This is me not. I do want to get rid of this little gut there, but that's a work in progress. I did start working out after about the time I went back to work, so maybe like a month or so after having her. I did start working out and all that stuff since I was back in work. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure my body was a little bit back to normal, a little up to par before I started getting it back to work and all that. For the darkness, I've been using cocoa butter. I've been putting stretch marks lotion on it. Even though I did not have stretch marks, I've been putting firming butter, just to get it back to the flat of what I'm normal to, of my stomach looking. I have been doing like sit-ups, you know, and ab workouts and all that, just to get my stomach back flat. And yeah, so that's it as far as my stomach. Nothing too drastic there. I only gained, was 135 before I was pregnant. I only gained 10 pounds and I weighed 145, and as soon as I had the baby I went right back to 135. And she was 7 pounds 2 ounces, so she's probably the reason why I gained that 10 pounds. But I actually wasn't gaining enough weight, and that was very scary to the doctors, but she ended up being healthy, thank God. So yeah, that's the only thing. I did not gain much weight, and my stomach pretty much went back to normal a day or two after having her. As far as down there, there definitely was pain after just having her. I was breastfeeding at the time, so I was not trying to take too much medicine that they were giving me for the pain. I was pretty much dealing with the pain on my own. You know, they said taking the medicine and breastfeeding her wouldn't affect her too much, but it will affect her a little bit, and I didn't want it to affect her at all. So I dealt with the pain to, you know, prevent her from, you know, being extra drowsy with the medicine being in her body and stuff like that. And, you know, she's a young baby. I didn't feel like she deserved to go through all that, so I just dealt with the pain that I had down there. I did have to get cut, so I did get stitches, and that's where all the pain was, more so to where they had cut me down there, not as far as where she came out. So that's where the pain was. And walking, it did hurt a little bit. Using the bathroom, it did hurt a little bit. But I dealt with that, squirting up there with water. They gave me these pads that were like ice pack pads, but for down there, so that helped a lot. So I used those. I put the little cream that they gave to me to help with the stitching, and I did that for maybe about a week and a half to 2 weeks, and then I started feeling a lot better. So I did have to stop. I did stop doing it eventually. What else? As far as the bleeding, I did bleed for the 6 weeks after having her. It was like having a regular period. I did get the depot shot after having her, maybe about a month, and the only thing that made the bleeding worse was that. So after the 6 weeks of bleeding, because of having a baby, I bled for about another 4 to 5 weeks for getting the shot. So that was the only thing that sucked. Other than that, the experience was beautiful. My recovery was fast. You know, thank God that my recovery was nice and healthy, and you know, I was able to take care of myself. I wasn't in too much pain where I didn't, you know, want to get up and do anything. I got very motivated pretty quick after having her. She's such a blessing to me and my family, and I don't know what I would do without her. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, anything I didn't answer, please comment below. Message me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, any of those platforms. I'm always willing to answer questions, and I love getting questions to help out the next person. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one.